Was ist das?
Hello there, here to do another one of our video reviews, and it's a tape by an act called Trailing. I'll whack the cassette on and then talk to you a little bit more about what this is. So, artist name is Trailing, and the tape's name is OPACITIES Allures. It's on a new LA-based tape label called No Kings. So, I'm coming a little closer to show you the artwork. Cranking it up a little bit as it fades in. We'll adjust as necessary. So it's going for quite a retro look here. When you pull it out, the inside inlay, very stark set of lines, and then the front cover's some kind of vintage TV and a family gathered round, I don't know, some kind of vintage entertainment system. Then with the insert, it's very vivid, kind of discount store tag style. Excuse me. So it says here it's guitars and effects recorded to tape by Ryan Connolly. It's a limited edition of 100. I've got number 53. That gets a lot of stuff that you class as ambient. This though wouldn't. This, yeah, it might be. You could call it working guitar drum, and there's ambient stuff that crosses over to that. But this is putting me more in mind of things like, if not Nurse with Wounds, some of the acts on the Nurse with Wounds list. It's a piece of experimental music. Something there to challenge the mind. It's not a piece of mood music. There's a part of the fourth Faust album where they're doing like all these lovely little pop songs, and in the middle it all suddenly fizzes out into these echoing, reverberating drones. It's just a perfect moment in the middle of this wonderful album. This, to me, sounds like that wonderful mad moment of reality melting down, distilled, isolated, and drawn out into an overwhelming drone. Another thing that I do say separates it from ambient is if we go by Brian Eno's definition of ambient as music that, if you pay attention to, rewards you, but if you ignore it, makes a suitable background music. This refuses to be ignored. Even as I sit here in a dilapidated, overgrown garden, being bitten by midges and munching great big corn hunks here, it still dominates the attention, overwhelms the ear. You can't hear me crunching those on the video. Anyway, I think it's time we start to do our customary fast forwarding. Sometimes with the tape releases that gets a bit awkward as you lose track of what track you're on. There's no track listing, this is all just trailing. Actually, I've got to be honest, a little thread of doubt sneaking into me. Is Trailing the artist, or is OPACITIES Allures the artist? I think Trailing sounds like the album name, while OPACITIES Allures maybe... No, I'm sorry, no, I haven't a clue. It's too ambiguous. They're both perfect names for albums and ambiguous names for artists. Let's press play and see where we're at. you see, we're still on this guitar drum. He's changed the pitch and tone to a lot more overwhelming. Imagine, if you will, a journey of sitting there, listening to this, evolving into this. It's a very overwhelming, intense experience, and not one I'm prepared to share with you on this video, because we're reviewing this so that you can know whether or not you want to buy it. As it trails away there, I'm going to flip the tape, put us onto side 2. Cecily, we're in a high level of sound now. I'm not a muso of any degree here, you can probably tell. My vocabulary for describing music is completely non-technical. It's totally all in terms of how I respond to it. I can't play an instrument, I don't know any guitar chords, I don't understand Reason, the program, can't play piano, can't hold time on a drum kit. The only relationship I have with music is the one that it creates in me through listening. Relatively short tape, so we're going to give you the last fast forward and ask you people to put their muddy paws off me. Yeah, thanks. We have to wash those jeans now. And that beard of yours. Go talk to the camera. Okay, our last little nugget for you before we call it a night. Suddenly seeming more serene there. Off my jeans, you bugger! By this point, I mean, it sounded more like those early sort of guitar experiments with people like Steve Reich and Steve Hillage even. It's this tape it's a great little tape. It really is a sort of sonic journey the way this guy's taking over his guitar. I'm guessing he's probably not from my part of the world, so probably something I'll never get to see, but this tape's fantastic, and I'm hoping there's some YouTube footage out there I can find of this guy doing this thing